Test, test, test. Hello, anybody out there? Going to get started shortly. I have a commercial I have to tend to. Have to do some commercialization here. Yeah. So let's just do the commercial while I'm feeling good about it, okay? Okay. Do you need a boost in the love department? Are you looking to turn on the grooviest of chicks? Well, get ready, Beatles studs. The answer is right here. Oh, yeah. It's the Beatles, A Hard Day's Night Cologne, made by Parfume Alone, not Parlophone, Parfume Alone. Oh, yeah. One spray of this love elixir in the right spot, gentlemen, and you'll capture the essence of love, peace, and understanding. Yes, you will. Oh, yeah, baby. Those cute flower children will melt, they'll swoon, and they'll twist and shout for you all night long if you just put on a little of this. The Beatles, Hard Day's Night Cologne by Parfume Alone. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. And just to show you what it does. Ooh, ooh. Feels so good. Smells so right. The Beatles, Hard Day's Night Cologne by Parfume Alone. Oh, yeah. Get some today. All right. That was my intro to kill some time. I have to thank Mr. Beatles Pro, Tom. You all know Tom, Mr. Beatles Pro. He's the one who told me about this stuff. He did a video not too long ago talking about this Hard Day's Night Beatles Cologne. And I was like, are you kidding me? They actually make that? So I ordered myself some. And oh boy, do I smell Beatles sexy. Beatles sexy, let me tell you. All right, folks. I wasn't planning on doing a live chat today, to be honest with you. I really wasn't. But I received something wonderful in the mail. And it's right here. And it weighs a ton. Oh, I can lift weights with this thing. Ooh, oh boy, I gotta get the other arm. Look at this thing. Oh, it weighs a ton. It came all the way from California, the good part of California, the northern part. That's the good part. We don't talk about Southern California. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, folks, I got this great package of VCLT. And so I said I was going to make a video about it, but I said, well, what if I go over them? I use this dumb little phone. This is what I do my YouTube videos on, my little Samsung Galaxy. Yeah, I'm a dinosaur. I'm a caveman. I know it. And so, but this thing, I don't know what's my problem with this. If any experts in Samsung Galaxy can tell me why is it that I don't have a ton of apps on this damn thing, and yet I have Spotify, I have Sirius XM, I have maybe 3 or 4 others, small apps on this thing, and yet it eats up all my space. I only have I think I have 16.0 total GBs, whatever that means. And then after everything's already on here, I have like 14. So I only have 2 that I can use for videos and stuff. I know I'm terrible with technology. So if anyone has a quick fix or an answer for me, please let me know or send me a message at my YouTube channel. Okay, so like I said, I got this VCLT and I said, well, I don't want to do a video because what if I go over 15 minutes or so, my phone will cut out. So I figured I would do it live right here. I have not opened this bad boy yet. And let me announce right now that the gentleman who was kind and generous enough to give me this large quantity of VCLT is none other than Mr. Stephen Schnee. Yay, Stephen. Stephen Schnee, I believe he's here. Tom, did you see I thanked you, Tom? Before I did my little commercial for this, Tom, I gave you credit. You were the one that told me about this in your video. I thank you, my friend. I just did a little commercial for it. Anyway, so Steven, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Steven says I smell like Ringo. Robert S. Hi, Robert says I smell fab. Does it tick? Oh, let me see. I didn't check that. Uh, no ticking, thank goodness. Okay. Hey, Richard, how you doing? Oh, good. I'm glad you saw it, Tom. Just being stupid and silly. Okay, so let's open this bad boy up. Come on, let's see. Stephen Schnee, let me back up a bit. So generous to do this for me. I mean, we've been friends a long time. I've been in YouTube since, I'm just about hitting my 5-year anniversary. It was January of 2017 that I established a channel. And you know that whole backstory. And it was shortly thereafter, I think Stephen was one of my first 5 subscribers, which I thought was a big deal when I had like 10 subscribers. I thought I was really going places. And so Stephen was great. He came right on board. We had the Beatles in common, obviously power pop, mainly our love for that type of, music from the 60s, 70s, especially 70s, 80s of that power pop genre. So he was so kind to me in those early days, and eventually he started his own channel, and we've shared VCLT with each other over the years, over the last 5 years. I think I've sent him some pretty cool stuff. He sent me some pretty cool stuff. We kind of go back and forth, and whenever we get a chance, will send somebody, each other something. So anyway, he sent me this heavy, heavy box. So I'm going to open it right now. I've got my little cutter right here. I have not looked in this box. I have not opened it. If you hear any barking at all, that'll be my dog Gertie, who's she's a great girl, but she likes to bark when people walk by or trucks go by. So I am slicing the top very gingerly and carefully. Okay, I got one side going, got the other side going. Nothing like these little things, they work like a charm, and you can put the blade right away. Okay, so opening it here with you. Let me turn this just a hair. How's that? Okay. You can see everything. Okay. Okay. Oh, so there's a label on the inside to Steven's address. So I guess he's a great recycler. He's recycling things. I get a Steven Schnee box and put a nice piece of cardboard on the top. I'll put the cardboard over here. All right. Okay. Packed very nice. Lots of good packing, stuffing in there. And wow, a ton of CDs. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, so I'm just going to, in the interest of, obviously, I don't want to bore all of you, but I want you to see everything. I'm going to move my Beatles Cologne. Remember, if you need a boost in the Beatles love department, Hard Day's Night Beatles Cologne. Get some now. Thank you, Tom. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to take one out at a time. I'm going to look at it, react to it. If I have a comment or two about it, I'll do that. Okay. And if you have any questions, if I see something pop up, I'll try to answer. But basically, I just want to show this off. I want to go through everything. I don't want to make this a 2 or 3 part video, because then nobody will watch it. You know what I mean? Like you put part 1 up, they'll watch it, and then when I put 2 or 3 of my VCLT, the viewership will go right in the toilet. So I'd rather just show it all now so you can all see it. Everyone that's here. I know there's not a ton of people here right now. That's fine. I'm going to leave this up as a video. That's mainly why I'm doing this. I know you're saying, get with it, Matt. Will you? For God's sakes, I have things to do and places to go. Okay. So, the wonderful world of Andy Williams. Wow. I love Andy Williams, and I do have Andy Williams on CD and vinyl, but not a ton of it, not a lot of it. And I certainly don't have this one. So I'm really looking forward to that. Oh boy. I'm going to make my stacks right over here on the desk. Okay. Second one. Aren't you anticipating this like I am? Willie Nelson. I got to read on the side. My eyesight's going. Healing Hands of Time. Now, I have some Willie Nelson on vinyl. I do not have any Willie Nelson CDs, and I do not have this one anywhere. So that's very cool. I'm looking forward to that. This looks like one of Willie's more recent ones, I would say. Any notes? As Steven said, he's been building up to this box for months now. Yeah, he's told me about this, and this is his favorite Willie Nelson album. I'm just reading. So thanks. Anyone who has notes on any of these for me or hints, you're more than welcome to put a note up there. I'll do my best to get to them, but I want to get through this. Ooh, Neil Diamond, September Morn. Wow. Oh my goodness. I only have one Neil Diamond CD and I have one piece of vinyl and it's like a best of or something. So I don't have like proper albums by Neil. So this will be great. Thank you. Okay. Loud Sugar. Loud Sugar. What's that? Let's see what it is. Hmm. Loud Sugar. Geez, I'm not sure what this is, but you know what? It looks cool. This looks cool. There's the back. I love the design. And then I love when I open it up how colorful it is and the CD is. Very cool. So that's one of these like probably rock and roll ones that I love listening to when it's new rock and roll that I haven't heard or something that I've never been exposed to. This is great. Oh, and Steven is telling us it's loud, sugar, great power pop music. So that's a definite listen right away for me. Wow. Ride on a Rainbow with Johnny Mathis. Now I don't have this. I don't have any Johnny Mathis. My parents' record collection, the vinyl that I occasionally show of my parents, they have some Johnny Mathis on vinyl, but it's the old Johnny Mathis from the early days. Certainly not this one. Thank you. Okay. Next. Wow, this is amazing. This is like the gift that keeps on giving. Awesome. An import too. Tom Jones, The Body and Soul of Tom Jones, and it looks like a and She's a Lady. Oh man, that looks very cool. I love Tom Jones's. I love his hits. I know of his hits so well, but I don't. I'm going to enjoy listening to some Tom Jones albums for sure. And Steven's talking about Sugar. Loud Sugar is kind of Finn Brothers meets Squeeze. Oh, that's cool. I love Squeeze and I love the Finn Brothers. Awesome. The original Elvis Presley collection, digitally remastered Elvis double features. You get Spin Out and Double Trouble. Wow, all on one. That is awesome. Thank you. Again, I wish I could speak more about each one, but like I said, I have so much to get through here and I want to show it. Oh my goodness, still sealed. Elvis Sings Flaming Star remastered. Wow. Thank you, Stephen. Anything, I mean, you know how I feel about the King. Anything with the King is absolutely fabulous. Oh, another double Elvis. Harem Scarum, and I'm getting Girl Happy. Stephen, I have none of this stuff. I mean, I have a lot of Elvis, as you've seen in my videos, but this kind of stuff, soundtracks on CD and whatnot, I do not have. So I thank you so much for these because this is stuff I'm going to really truly enjoy and get into and look forward to adding to my collection. Okay, Labby Siffre, the singer and the song. Unfamiliar with this. This is the first one that I'm like totally, besides that Loud Sugar, I'm totally unfamiliar with this. But again, anything new music or different, I am always willing to sample and try. So thank you, Stephen. Labby Siffre, again, the last songs. Again, an artist I am not familiar with. Thank you. Labby Siffre, Labby Siffre, self-titled. Looks like a guitarist from what I can tell from this cover. Again, looks like a lot of great material. So I'm I'm really curious to see what that artist is all about. Let me see if Steven has anything to say here about it. Labe Siffre, incredible singer-songwriter. He wrote "It Must Be Love," that Madness later covered. Okay, thank you. And another one by Labe Siffre, "For the Children." Again, a total new artist for me, and I'm always up for listening to a new artist, somebody that I've never heard before, and somebody turns me on to them. I totally enjoy Labe Siffre, "Crying, Laughing, Loving, Lying." And many of you out there, if you watch this video either live as we're doing now or later, uh, don't be afraid to throw a comment. Maybe you want to throw some comments about this artist towards me. Maybe some songs I should be honing in on or listening to. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, what do we have here? Joey Molin, "The Pilgrim," or Joey Molin, however I pronounce it, Joey Molin. But anyway, Joey Molin, "The Pilgrim." I do not have this one. I have a lot of Joey Molin solo stuff. I have his most recent one, but I do not have "The Pilgrim." Thank you, Steven. Anything related to Badfinger, awesome. And let me look at some comments here. Fred Flintoff, how you doing, Fred? "I bought a Labe Siffre single back in '72, so that's the era he started." Okay, early '70s. Thanks, Fred. "Those are imports. I don't think those albums ever came out over here, and Crying, Laughing, Loving, Lying is my fave of those albums." Okay, I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna put that one towards the top then, because I wanna listen to that, if that's your favorite. Thank you. Thanks for the information. Wow, it's like Christmas, Stephen. It's like Christmas time opening this box of wonder for those of you who just arrived and you have not seen this from the beginning. If you're watching it live, I received a heavy, heavy box from Stephen Schnee of VCLT, and I'm opening it right now. So let's continue to march here. Ooh, I like the cover. I love that cover. I'm sorry, I have to admit it. "Feel No Fade." Uh, Push Kings, "Feel No Fade." Okay. Now, why they sounds familiar to me, Push Kings, but not the Push Kings. Why does that sound familiar to me? But I can't place them. But I am looking for, just based on the cover alone, I'm going to be listening to this a lot. Thank you, Stephen. Okay. Oh, I have his one of his final ones, Ghost something. I'm sorry, I can't think of the title right now. But Steven, thank you so much for this one. I do not have this one. Um, well, I shouldn't say that. I have a burned CD that my friend gave to me of this album. So I am so happy to get a pristine, cool copy with the full liner notes and everything. He just gave me a burned version of this. So this is the Glenn Campbell, Meet Glenn Campbell album, one of his final ones. Well, was last 10 years of his life or so. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. Thank you. And Robert S says, "I don't blame you, Matt. Great cover." Come on. My channel's clean, totally clean. I don't swear or anything, but I'm married. Okay. But you know what? I may be married, but I'm not dead. Okay. I can look. Okay. As long as I don't go beyond that, I'm okay. Right. All right. Push Kings are great squeeze like music. Oh, cool. That is the Glenn Campbell version with bonus tracks. Oh, I don't know if I have that then. I'll have to go back and check the one my friend burned for me, but I'm just so happy to have it in a nice copy now. Thank you. And some more Push Kings. Again, Steven says they're squeeze like. Ah, oh, this has an EP with it too. So you're getting double here. Squeeze type music. Really looking forward to that. Joe King Carrasco. Steven just did a video interviewing Joe King Carrasco. Oh, I remember him from back in the day. I do not have any Joe King Carrasco. Nuevo Huevo by Joe King Carrasco. So First Joe King Carrasco CD right here. Okay, back to the box. Oh, another double feature Elvis. Awesome. It happened at the World's Fair and fun in Acapulco. Acapulco. Wow. I'm going to really love these Elvis doubles. I'm telling you, I am really going to. I mean, I'm a fan of Elvis's movies. I love the cheesy songs. So this is stuff I just do not have of Elvis. This is like a period of Elvis that has always kind of been missing or lacking in my collection. So thank you, Stephen. I really appreciate these Elvis ones. Robert S says bonus Glenn Campbell tracks, big win. Thanks, Robert. Robert must be familiar with that one as well. What's this here? Oh, Neil Diamond Serenade. As I said earlier with that first Neil Diamond, I have like a best of somewhere, but I do not have albums by Neil. Absolutely not. And so this is, oh my goodness. My wife's going to not know where I am for like a month and a half. I'm going to be locked up in with the cellar dwellers in my cavern basement listening to Stephen Schnee's box here. So no one's going to see me. They'll think I have COVID or I died or something. And oh man, another double Elvis. I have none of this stuff. Frankie and Johnny and Paradise Hawaiian Style. I love these double features. I love how they have two soundtracks on one disc. That just makes it so convenient. Okay, fix that. Okay. Johnny Mathis, I'm coming home. Again, I have no Johnny Mathis other than what my parents have from the old days on vinyl. So this looks like a fairly, or one of his mid-range ones back in the 70s or early 80s. I can't tell right now, but thank you, Stephen. And last in this row, last in that row. Oh my goodness. Still sealed. Elvis, GI Blues, still in the shrink. Man, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I love this guy. You know how much I love Elvis. I have none of this stuff, none of this soundtrack stuff. This is great. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Let's flip the box around. For those of you that are just joining us, Stephen Schnee has sent me the motherload of motherloads of VCLT in this giant box filled with CDs. And I have been going through it. So if you're watching it live, that's what I'm doing. Or if you're just popping in after, I'm going to leave this up as a video. Okay. But I just figured I knew this was going to take some time. I just had a feeling that I was not going to be able to do it in like, 10 or 15 minutes because I tend to gab and stuff and I see something. I just want to talk about it. So, and Stephen, just while you're here, make sure I'm not missing anything, right? As far as did you slip a note in here or anything I'm missing? Just let me know. Or is it just straight CDs? Please let me know. I don't want to miss a thing. Okay. Oh, City to City, Jerry Rafferty. Oh my goodness. Love the song, love the hit songs on here. I have never, and I'm not kidding, folks, and I love 70s and 80s pop. But this is like my high school years right here. And for some reason, it slipped by me all those years ago. I have never owned a copy of City to City. Maybe I should be ashamed to say that. I have never owned this on cassette, 8-track, vinyl, CD. I've never had it. And I'm so happy to have it right now because everyone tells me that this is a great album overall. I know the hit songs on here, but everyone says, no. His City to City album goes much beyond that. It's a great album overall. So this one I'm really looking forward to hearing. Thank you, Stephen. Let's go back to the comments. Hey, Martin. Great to see you, Martin. Thanks for being here. Give me 3 non-Beatles albums you swear by. Non-Beatles albums I swear by. Wilkerson. How's that? The Midnight Callers, Red Letter Glow, and the Gripweeds Dig. How's that? You want to go into more commercial stuff? Okay. The Knack, Round Trip. Um, Cheap Trick, Dream Police. The Kinks, Low Budget. Okay. How's that? This is Space. Space? Spider. I don't know if the group is Spiders or Space. So it's either Spiders by the Space or Space by the Spiders. I don't know. But I love new music. I love being turned on to things I've never heard before. So thank you, Stephen. Look forward to that one. Um, Martin asks, where has Dolan been? Haven't seen. Oh, Rich has got a great channel going, Martin. Head over to his channel. He just did a tribute to Meatloaf not too long ago. And Steven says, no, it's all CDs. Good. I didn't want to miss any note from you or because that's a big box, my friend. Yeah, Richard was here earlier. He popped in for a minute. Martin McGrath, Jerry Rafferty, love right down the line. Mayo put me on to it. Okay. So it's a popular album, and I'm so happy I'll be able to hear the whole thing now. Hey, Audio Visual, how you doing? Thanks for all your support. Hey, Raymond. Yep, it's quite a package, Raymond, and thank you for all your support. The band is Space, Robert S. says. Space. So the album must be Spiders. And Steven says, Space, great Liverpudlian band. Very eclectic and groovy. That's right up my alley. So I'm looking forward to hearing that. Wow, another one by them. So I can really get into this band now. I've got at least a couple by them. Space, Tin Planet. Hey, man, eclectic and groovy. I'm all about that. So let's go. Oh, my goodness. I can't wait to, just bring these guys with me and just go to town on it, crank up the volume and have some fun. Wow. Still sealed in the shrink wrap. I am aware of these artists, and I've heard their music. My parents used to listen to their music a lot, but I never have had my own music in my collection by them. Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet, a double, a twofer, a man and a woman, and Cozy. And speaking of cozy, men, if you really want to get cozy with your significant other, pull out the wine, set the lights down low, give her some flowers and some chocolates, and then spritz on the Beatles' Hard Day's Night Cologne for Men by Parfume Alone. It will set her heart ablaze, I promise. So get cozy too. Put on the cozy music before you spritz on the Beatles' Hard Day's Night Cologne. Thank you, Stephen. I'm going to enjoy that. And still sealed too. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute. I got to flip these around. I have another one by Space. Now I have their greatest hits and unheard hits. Unheard bits. Unheard bits. I don't have my glasses on. Wow. 3 by Space. Woo. Very cool. Man, I'm really looking forward to hearing what they're all about. Another by the Push Kings. I think this is number 3 now. This is called Far Places by the Push Kings. And the way Steven described them, it sounds like it's going to be some really good music. So thank you. Let me see what Brian has to say here. Brian Baru. Hey, Brian, thanks for your support. I'm a huge Charlie Watts, Ronnie Spector, and Meatloaf fan, Martin. Yeah, I am too. Love Charlie Watts. Love Ronnie Spector and the Ronettes and Meatloaf. I have several Meatloaf albums. Okay, Stephen and Robert are having a discussion about which Space it is, but it doesn't matter to me because I don't know either one. So I'm just looking forward to hearing this. Brian likes Mike Nesmith. Yes, we all love Mike. Rest in peace. Yes, Robert, these are some great CDs. I mean, some of them are common to me, but I don't have them. So I'm looking forward to getting into them and really listening intently to them. But more importantly, it's the stuff I'm not familiar with, like, the Push Kings and Space and artists like that. That's the stuff I really get excited about because I always love hearing new music, in my 60-year-old bones and ears, after so many years to be able to get some new great music. It's always a pleasure. So let's see what's next. Summer of Love concert. Oh, Glenn Burtnick. I saw this show, Stephen. Glenn tours with this show. Glenn Burtnick. We all know Glenn Burtnick. Used to be in Beatlemania. He was in Styx for a while. He's now currently in the Weaklings on Gem Records. Glenn Burtnick puts on a Summer of Love concert that tours around the country. Folks, if you have a chance to see this show, go see it. It's absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend this concert. Glenn does a fantastic job, and the people he surrounds himself with are so talented, I can't even explain it. Their musicianship, their singing ability is just top notch. And they cover all the great songs from the 1960s, the groovy 60s. Folks, you will love it. If you get a chance to see this tour, he comes around usually once a year, once every 2 years. Glenn Burtnick's Summer of Love concert. And Stephen has sent me a CD of one of the shows. And Stephen, I can't thank you enough for this. I do not have this, but I love the show. I've been to his show and it was absolutely wonderful. My wife loved it. Mrs. Street, the people we took with us, absolutely loved it. Folks, the Glenn Burtnick Summer of Love concert, you can't go wrong with it. I'm telling you. Stephen, this means a lot, this one. I love that show. Thank you. All right. Have I missed any comments? I'm actually working from home now as I listen to this chat. Oh, it's Robert. So my mind is elsewhere. And Brian's Astro UB40. Okay. Oh, I love this band. I only have a best of by them, but I love this band. The Left Bank. The Left Bank, and Finally. Wow. I love the Left Bank. One of my favorite Baroque psych bands from the 60s. They're absolutely wonderful. Wow. Walk Away Renee's. Oh my goodness. I'm going to really enjoy this. Oh, awesome. Pretty Ballerina is on here. Great stuff. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, my friend. I just hope by our friendship and when we exchange things back and forth, I hope I do you some justice as well, with what I send. Oh, wow. I met this guy, Larry Kane's Ticket to Ride. I have a book by Larry. It's not his Ticket to Ride book. It's called When They Were Boys, one of his more recent books. And I met Larry at a Beatle Fest or Fest for Beatle fans a couple of years ago. And he was kind enough to meet with me, to sign his book, to talk with me. Great, great guy. So giving to the fans. So I'm not sure exactly what this is, if this is Larry talking about his Ticket to Ride book, which is another great book, or what. But thank you, Stephen. That's a nice treat. And if I ever get to meet Larry again, I'll have him sign that. That would be nice. Ooh. The Sounds of Martin Denny Exotica. Nice. Exotica and Exotica 2. Oh my goodness, Stephen, is this good mood music? Because I love that old time instrumental, whatever this is, but I just know this is going to be for me. Exotica. I just know I'm going to love this. And speaking of Exotica, hey, groovy cats and gals, you want to have a groovy time with that special someone with a little bit of flower power and peace and love and understanding of what love is all about? Well, get some Beatles. Hard Day's Night Cologne for Men by Parfume Alone. No, not Parlophone, Parfume Alone. And you will set her heart afire. Yes. And put on the Exotica as you put on your Beatles Hard Day's Night Cologne. Oh, man. This is awesome. A double CD of Glenn Campbell, the Capitol years, that great period in his career from 65 to 77. Oh my goodness. 2 CD set. Look at all the material you're getting on there. Wow, Stephen, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I love this guy. Saw him on his farewell tour in Worcester, Massachusetts, several years ago now, but whatever that final tour was, that year he did the final tour. And, Glenn was suffering from his illness at the time. He was in the beginning stages of it. And he had to have a lot of monitors on the stage to remember the words, but he sang like an angel and his playing was top notch. That man could shred on his guitar. What a great, great guitar player he was. What a great artist. And that was because of what happened to Glenn only few years after that. It was one of the best, greatest live shows I've ever seen. Glenn Campbell on his farewell tour. I hope many of you got to see it. Thank you, Stephen. Okay. Oh, thanks, audio visual. So nice of you to say. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate your support. Don't know what everybody is talking about. Meet John McClane. Yeah, I don't know what. Okay. Any relation to Sandy Denny? Hey, Harold. Thanks for your support, Harold. Appreciate you being here. Martin Denny is the king of exotica lounge music. I'm looking forward to that. Woo-hoo! Look out, Mrs. Street. I've got the exotica lounge music. I've got the Beatles Hard Day's Night Cologne. Ah, I'm all set. Who am I kidding? Okay, Robert S. Wear Beatles cologne and you're gonna get that girl. That's a good catchphrase, Robert. Yes. You won't lose that girl. Phone's ringing, but I'm going to ignore it, folks. Not going to cut the live thing. Greatest hits of Rod McEwen? Rod McEwen, greatest hits. Still sealed, looks like. Oh, no, it's not sealed. But still, I'm not familiar. Not familiar at all. Ignore the phone. Oh, I don't have anything by them. I have them on some compilation 60 CDs, but I do not have anything by them where it's just all them. And I have been getting into them lately. Well, lately, the past year or so, ever since the Rubinoos released their fantastic album, which I highly recommend, called From Home. Anyone out there in the sound of my voice, get the Rubinoos' latest studio album called From Home. You will not be sorry. You'll come back and thank me for it. Okay. But one of the songs on that album is called Honey from the Honeycombs. Okay. It's all about Honey, who was the great, great female rock and roll drummer in the Honeycombs. The song is one of my favorite power pop songs of all time. I love the video for it. Go see it on YouTube. Check out some Honeycombs and check out the Rubinoos song called Honey from the Honeycombs. Stephen, I can't thank you enough for this one. This one means so much to me because I have been listening to a lot of their stuff on YouTube. I love their videos, and I love that song by the Rubinoos. I love the Honeycombs, and I'm so happy to have a best of them now. Oh, I love these guys. I do not have this one, Stephen. Low Straitjackets. Channel Surfing. I am really excited about this one, and it's still sealed. Brand new. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. On Yep Rock Records. Great label. I love Low Straitjackets. Stephen, I have that one you recommended to me. What was it called? It has a white cover. Ugh. My mind's drawn a blank, Stephen. But you recommended one to me that you said was absolutely one of their best. And I got that about a year ago, Stephen. I love it. I love it. I love it. I play it all the time. But I'm so happy to get another one by them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And let me go back to the comments. Harold, wear that cologne. She will say, yeah, yeah, yeah. You want your significant other to say, yeah, yeah, yeah? Well, get some Beatles Hard Day's Night Cologne by Parfume Alone. She'll be chasing you just like a hard day's night. Okay. I know that theme's getting old, right? Oh my god. Oh, oh, which one is this one? This looks like his new one, Gilbert O'Sullivan. Still in the shrink, still with the hype sticker. Steven, is this that new one? Oh, I can't, like I said, I don't have my usual Beetle glasses on right now, or I could see better. I apologize for that. I forgot them. Wow, Steven, I can't wait. I can't wait. Yes, yes, this is his latest. The brand new Gilbert O'Sullivan album, who is, by the way, going on tour this coming spring, several dates all across the country. I know he's coming towards my area. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to go to it, but folks, if you can get a chance to see Gilbert live, the great Gilbert O'Sullivan, go see him. Oh, Stephen, thank you. Thank you. I can't wait to hear that. That's his latest album. Oh, hey, Rudolph. Thanks for your support, Rudolph. What'd you think of Heart's first albums? I thought they were great. I liked the earlier albums of Heart, but I have to say I also liked when I was in the military. A lot of the guys in the dorms had Bebe Lestrange, and they had that live one that came out around 1980, and I liked that one. They turned me onto that one, so I got Bebe Lestrange. I have the live one that came out around that period. The Heart era that I didn't get into much at all was that 80s era Heart. I forget, Alone and those kinds of songs. Not that they're bad or anything, but I was more into Heart up until like that 1980 period. And after that, I kind of faded from them a little bit. Oh, wow. Another great band. I have a couple of their songs on compilations, but I don't have an entire CD from them. The Classics 4 Greatest Hits. Wow. Spooky, Stormy, Traces, Every Day with You, Girl. You know their hits. Wow, thank you, Stephen. That's a great one. We're finally getting down, folks. As I just slid some of the CDs all over the place here. We're finally getting there. Christmas Cocktails, Hi-Fi Holiday Cheer from Santa's Pad. Nice. I love Christmas. I love Christmas music. So if this is what I think it is, I think Stephen has talked about these, and they're absolutely great compilations. So thank you so much for this, Stephen. Oh, this is so nice when you can do VCLT live, and I know it's a long one, folks, because he gave me so. I should have counted them on a clicker as I was going along. He gave me so many CDs, but this music is just going to last. Oh, another Christmas Cocktails. Awesome. Wow, I can't wait. I think he spoke about these in a video during the Christmas time, and I remember him loving them and saying how much they were something you should seek and get into. Oh, this is going to be fabulous. 'Tis the season for the Low Straight Jackets Christmas album. I love Low Straight Jackets. Like I said, Steven gave me another studio album of theirs. I have one of theirs that he recommended last year that I love. Now I have a Christmas one. That's so cool. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Low Straight Jackets. Folks, they're a fun instrumental band. Check them out. And back to the comments. Robert S. said Gilbert's very cool. Yeah, I love Gilbert. Gilbert's stuff is great. Hey, Jerome, thank you for all your support, Jerome, and I appreciate you being here. If I can see somebody who I'm very familiar with, those are Kooky Lounge Christmas CDs. Yeah, I remember you doing a video about them, and they were absolutely fantastic. And Brian says, is the famous Lost Ski Lodge Christmas special of 2021 there? I don't know. Jerome asked Matt, how is your father doing? Well, all right, let me finish Steven's CDs. There's only about 6 left, and then Jerome, I promise I'll tell you how Dad's doing. How's that? Another Glenn Burtnick CD. Glenn Burtnick. Like I said, I don't have my glasses with me. Something Rockville or something. Glenn Burtnick. Looks like a business card in there. I don't know what that is. Get that out of the way. Palookaville. Now I can see it. Glenn Burtnick's studio album called Palookaville. I showed you Glenn's 1960s tour show that he does. Glenn Burtnick, as you know, Beatlemania, played Paul McCartney, was in Styx, is currently in the Weaklings. Great, great artist, great entertainer. And this is one of his studio albums, Palookaville. And I'm really looking forward to this, Stephen, because I love Glenn. I love his work in the Weaklings. I love his music with Styx. So thank you. And I don't know who this young lady is, so I don't want to give her personal information out, but I will just show you that. I do like the picture. Come on, Robert P. Not Robert S. What do you think? Does she pass muster? See that cutie patootie? I will put it back in the Glenn CD and say to you, if you'd like to meet cutie patooties, like in the Glenn Burtnick CD business card that was present, well, get yourself some Beatles. Hard Day's Night Cologne. She'll go wild and she'll twist and shout all night. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. It's a running gag in this live stream. Can't help it. Oh, another Glenn Burtnick. Or is this Glenn? Yeah, Glenn Burtnick. The lettering is funny on this, but it's called Welcome to Hollywood, Glenn Burtnick. But look at that G. Doesn't that G look weird? Anyway, Glenn Burtnick, Welcome to Hollywood. Love Glenn. Love the Weaklings. They're on Gem Records. Glenn was in Beatlemania, Styx. 3 more to go. The Bee Gees, twofer. Awesome. 2 years on and Life in a Tin Can. Wow. That looks like early Bee Gees, and I have none of this. I mean, I have like an early Bee Gees compilation, where you get like 12 songs or something. But this looks like some cool early stuff. So check it out, folks. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 2 more. Another Bee Gees twofer. Trafalgar and To Whom It May Concern. Wow. This is going to be fun stuff to listen to, man. How can you mend a broken heart is on Trafalgar. Run to Me is on To Whom It May. I mean, the early stuff, which I love, and I don't have some of these deep cuts at all. Like I said, this is going to be great. Bee Gees twofer. And last but not least, I just want to make sure. Yep, Steven said it was just CDs. Oh, oh, you got to be kidding me. I have vinyl of 2 of these, but I don't have the third one, Steven. And I certainly don't have any of these on CD. Emmett Rhodes, one of my favorites of all time, The Dunhill Years and More. You're getting all 3 of those Dunhill albums. Oh my goodness, on 2 disc with bonus rarities. Oh, Steven, you knocked it out of the park with this one. You nailed it with this one. Oh, how can I end on a better note, huh? How can I end on a better note than that? Emmett Rhodes, 3 albums on 2 disc. That is absolutely. It's like you read my mind or something. I don't have. This is going to be great. I can't wait to bring this in the car with me on my way to work later today, and just get into this. Oh man, what am I going to do? I'm going to need a satchel to put all these CDs in that I want to listen to. Oh my goodness, Steven, you've outdone yourself, my friend. There it is, folks. All the stuffing, all the packing. The thing weighed a ton. There's got to be at least 3, 5, 10, 20. There's got to be at least 50 CDs here with doubles and with albums and Elvis movie soundtracks, 2 soundtracks on each disc. I can't. I'm overwhelmed. Oh man, I need some Beatles. Oh, I need some Beatles spray. Gotta calm down. I'm heating up here. Oh man. Again, folks, thank you. That's it for my live VCLT opening from Stephen Schnee. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Stephen. I can't thank you enough, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna love this till the cows come home. This is awesome. I've got a lot of listening to do and a lot of stuff that I am familiar with and can't wait to listen to, but so much stuff that I'm not too familiar with that I really am excited about getting turned on to. So, I don't know, man. It's going to take me a while to go through that. But you can send me a text or something later, Steven, and tell me which ones I should put to the top of the list. Like, give me like a top 5 or top 10 that I should move up to the top to listen to. Give me some ideas here. Anyway, Stephen, thank you for that. Totally appreciate it, my friend. I only hope that I try to do my part over the years to show my appreciation to you as well. Okay, with that, folks, I know Jerome earlier was asking about how my dad was doing. I'll stay a few more minutes to answer questions and talk for a minute. Uh, Dad's okay, Jerome. He's 91 now. He'll be 92 later this year. And but we have to be totally honest with you. We've noticed in the last few months he has taken a little bit of a turn. His health is starting to deteriorate a little bit. His mobility. He's had to go on oxygen now where he never had before. He's been on oxygen a couple of months now. We have concentrator systems for him, so you don't have to have those big tanks and get them replaced, and they're a pain in the ass to drag around with you. So he has a concentrator in his bedroom with a long lead where he can have the oxygen on his in-law. He lives with us in an in-law apartment right down the hall from me, as a matter of fact. And he has a long lead on the concentrator in his bedroom so he can get around his in-law apartment and do what he has to do, and he feels good. And when we go out, we have a small one that weighs only like 4 or 5 pounds that we can bring and have it with him so he can get out to church, he can go out to eat, he can do social things. So he's doing good overall, but again, he's last 6 months or so, he's taken a little bit of a turn, but we're still keeping him safe, taking care of him, and enjoying every moment that we have together. That's what you have to do. Okay. So I hope I answered that, Jerome. But thanks for asking about Dad. I appreciate it. Uh, Raymond. Hey, Raymond. Thanks for being here. Raymond has a CD of Gilbert's greatest hits. Da, da, da. Steven says his Christmas show may be lost forever. It might be gone forever. Robert S. says that girl passes muster. Thanks, Robert. Wanted to make sure that I wasn't getting too old. And okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, Steven said, yeah, I forgot about that business card. Would you slip it in there on purpose? She was at Beatle Fest, and I still have no idea who she is. Well, if you want, Steven, I can give you the personal information on it. You can try it and see if she responds. How's that? Uh-oh. Brian says that history has been lost, a tragedy. Steven's special ski lodge Christmas show is no more. Rudolph says, knocked it out of the park. What's a park? Come on, Rudolph. You know what a park is. See, Robert S. is telling you right there. Park your car, will you? Go park your car, Rudolph. Down at Harvard Yard. You'll be all set. Just head down to Harvard, park your car down there, and don't complain. Because if you complain, then I won't put on my Beatles Hard Day's Night cologne for you tonight. Thank you, Robert. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, and you're right, Robert. Enjoy every moment I have with him. I mean, I'm 60 years old, folks. 60. I'm old. And yet it keeps me young in some way to know that I still have one of my parents with me. And I believe me, I count my blessings every day and realize that to be 60 years old and still have one of your parents and he's still, I mean, cognitively wise, my dad is still with it. He could still sit and be himself and joke and have a conversation with you. It's just his body's starting to give out, which is a shame because his mind is still there. And but Robert S is exactly right. If you have a parent or two, cherish it and enjoy it because I know not many people my age, 60, can say, "Oh yeah, I still have one of my parents and they're still doing pretty good." That's very rare. And my dad had me relatively late when you think about it. He was born 1930, so I was born in 61. He wasn't quite 31 when he had me. He was 30 going on 31. That's a little bit older. I have friends who their parents might have had them at 25 or 22, so they would be a good 5, 7 years younger than my dad. And so so I'm grateful that he had me at age 30 and he's still here and I'm 60. So I thank you, Robert, for your kind words. Robert has a mom who's 99. Wow, God bless her, Robert. He stayed with his mom last week. She's 99. God bless her. And again, you know what I'm talking about, Robert. Still having a parent at our age, it's rare. You want to have a chance with Barbara Bach? Well, Rudolph says, spritz on a little Beatles Hard Day's Night cologne, and Barbara will be swooning at your feet. Thanks, Rudolph, for the laugh. Harold says, though, if you wear too much of the Beatles Hard Day's Night cologne, Barbara will say, get back. Yeah, it can be a little pungent, but I like Tom pointed it out, Mr. Beatles Pro. If you notice, when you take the cap off, it's a little mop top. See, it's a little head with a mop of hair on it. Isn't that cool? Oh, I need a little more. Ooh, ooh, little spritz. Little spritz. $11, folks. Now, I'm going to tell you a story. I was joking with Mrs. Street the other night when I first got it, and I took my Beatles Hard Day's Night cologne, and I spritzed a little bit on me, and she was sitting out in our little den area where our TV is, and I was just joking with her. I went up and said, "What do you think?" And I got real close and snuggled up to her, and so she could smell my Beatles Hard Day's Night cologne. And she said, "It's okay." Like, she didn't say it was a turn off or anything. She didn't say it was the greatest cologne she ever smelled before, but I would say it's like a fruity kind of uh, citrusy. You know how they say some men's colognes will have that musky, masculine smell, and some have more of a citrus, lighter scent. I would say this is more of a citrus, like a sweeter scent. Okay, but try it, see what you think. Okay. Well, I don't seem to be getting too many more comments, and I know this was last minute, so we've only got 17 viewers right now. So I'm probably going to head out, I think, folks, because this will end up as a video on my channel, so anyone who didn't see it can see it and check out all the great stuff that Steven sent me. Thank you, Steven. Thank you again for these wonderful CDs. Like I said, there's at least 50 here. God only knows how many albums in total. So generous and kind of you, my friend. And I appreciate it very, very much. So that's it, folks. I'll be back for another video very soon. And I look forward to seeing you all again. Um, check out my channel if I don't know how much that helps. Check out my channel. Hit the like button. But I got a lot of listening to do here. I got a lot of music listening to do, and thank you. I'll be heading out, folks. And for all of you that stopped in, I appreciate it. You mean a lot to me, you 15 people, because I don't do this often, and I never announce it. I just kind of pop in when I can. But this was something special. When Steven sent me this gigantic box of VCLT, I had to acknowledge it in a proper way. And look, I'm going an hour as I sign off here. So no way could I have done this justice on a regular video, which would have been like 15 minutes long. I would have been like, "Oh, I got that." No way. So for Paul McCartney, Flaming Pie, and for the Beatles, Hard Day's Night, Cologne by Parfume Alone. This is Matt Street signing off. I'll see you on the other side. I'll see you in a video really soon. I love you all. I really appreciate you being here. And thank you, Stephen Schnee. You're the best, buddy. Peace, love.